Great Britain has enjoyed a long history of charitable giving, and a recent Gallup poll showed that Britons are more likely to give to charity compared to people in the US and Canada. The poll showed that 73% of British people said they donated to charity. That's compared to 63% in the US and 60% in Canada. 10 years ago, the total charitable giving in England and Wales was nearly £20 billion, but despite growing to an estimated £46 billion in 2008, general charitable giving has levelled off in the last few years. When you take into consideration the fact that 90% of all charitable giving goes to just 8% of registered charities, and that more charities are being registered each month, then it's no wonder that many charities are having to work harder to both maintain and increase their charitable income. Whilst most people will happily drop money into a collecting box or support a sponsored event of a close friend or family member, over half of the total income for charities comes from just 5% of the population. It's this group of motivated givers that charities hope will respond to their appeals. But at the same time, it's this group who are also becoming increasingly aware of global issues and who are engaging in some form of active participation. Philanthropy UK states that a new type of donor is emerging: young, self-made and socially conscious. Recent trends in charitable giving will inspire charities to engage more with their motivated and increasingly socially conscious supporters. Some of the ways charities have been able to increase their giving has been through legacies, targeted appeals, partnerships, and more recently the development of web-based giving. However, fundraising through the internet is still very new for charities. Even though many charities have their own websites, very few have the ability to accept online donations. Today, we'd like to present to you an idea that we hope will provide your charity with a new and exciting income stream. It's an idea that will both captivate the imagination and support of your motivated and socially conscious donors, but also provide the means to encourage their family and friends to get involved and support your cause. Welcome to Ethic Trade.
Our vision. We believe in a fairer world where goods and services are ethically traded in such a way as to benefit both the producer and the consumer.
Our mission: to promote the ethical production of quality goods in order to raise funds for charitable organisations that share our values and passion.
What would you think about a concept of a retail store selling fair trade goods, but where a high percentage of the sale price would then go to a charity of your choice?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's good.
That's an interesting one, because already if they're trading fairly, one would assume that the prices and the cost of it would be going back to the producer anyway.
Correct.
If on top of that they're able to give to charity, that would be excellent. And there's innumerable charities that could benefit from additional income. So in principle, it sounds a good idea.
Is that feasible? Wonderful, wonderful.
Be in favour of that, I think, certainly.
Yeah, that would be great. I thought that would be great, yes.
Seems not a bad idea.
That would be better, yes. I'd like to know where my money was going, because at the moment I don't know where it's going at all. So, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, definitely.
Well,
Fantastic. Best of both worlds.
Fair trade is something that really excites me, mainly because I travel to South America, work with lots of families. It's amazing on a Saturday when you're in a market and suddenly you're walking down the street and there's a family that you worked with before, and there they are with their products that they've handmade or they've done on a hand loom, something like that, and you're able to stop there and talk to them and know that it's something that they've made, and there they are wanting to sell something to you to get some money to support themselves and their families, and it just puts across such a wonderful image of something that I can do as a businessman to help them, and obviously bringing it back, selling it at a reasonable price, and then obviously being able to go back out there and buy it again. And they always come to me with a big smile on their face and say, Steve, you're here, welcome, it's great to see you back in Ecuador or Peru or wherever it might be, and then to sell something or buy something, which is absolutely wonderful. I think the link between fair trade products and charities is a fantastic concept that I've heard about, and I think the idea of doing something like that is well, it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Where you're supporting charities through the sale of products that are actually made by people who, one, need the money, two, that are not sweatshops, they're not people that are actually exploiting children, and to link the two together without those middle people means that both the charities are being supported financially, and these families, whether it be in South America or any part of the world, are being supported. And I think the concept is absolutely brilliant, and I love the idea of doing that. And I think, as a business venture, I think if the charities are aware of something like this happening, then I think they're going to latch on to that. And I think as the producers are finding out about this sort of idea, they're going to want to do more and more products from around the world to actually support, knowing that they're supporting charities by the sale of their products, and the charities supporting the actual producers through the buying of their products. And I think that the actual concept is fantastic.